I had begun to live when I admitted that I was a lesbian. I came out to family, friends, and my church. But I realized that those around me had a problem, and I was going to hell. Now the guilt set in, but I realized that my God created me, and I was directed to MCCs, and my life continued. Then I decided to move to Texas and leave my life in the circle of people that accepted me. I was starting over. Yay! For 6 years, I attended a church in White House, Texas. Even wrote a testimony called God Does Not Change, based on scriptures of condemnation in the Old Testament. But then I began to read Jesus' words of love, of who my God is and that Jesus was sent here to represent that God. God created me. I don't need to be alone or ashamed anymore. In John 14:2, Christ said that his Father's house had many rooms. Well, what does this mean for me? My Father's house has a space for me. I'm included in God's plan. God made us and has made a place for us. Would God have created me to be alone, to be afraid, to hide? I don't think so. Yes, I was afraid. Will my daughter continue to love me? Would God love me? Am I going to hell? When did I create myself? Am I a mistake? And how can I please God? No matter how I tried to deny my Creator, God just seemed to work on my conscience. At first, I tried to believe that I was a mistake. And then I realized that God created me wonderfully, and I'm imperfect in every way. Who am I to tell God he made a mistake in creating me? Some people say God does not change. In reading my Bible, I see that he does. He gave us Jesus, who taught love and forgiveness. The scripture that is important in my life is Psalms 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? In 2014, I was feeling so alone. The need to be me, the need to be free. Distraught, I called my 92-year-old aunt in Richmond, Virginia. She told me to go online and find an affirming church. So being the obedient niece, I found Woodland Christian Church in Longview, Texas. I had no idea where it was. And it was an hour and a half long first trip, took me into a new place. A Friday in April, and there was no one here. I slipped a note into the door, and later that night received a call from Joshua. That Sunday I came to the welcoming doors of Woodland Church. I was crying, and oh, so much heartache. The greeters put their arms around me and said, "You are home." My tears of relief, a place, a rest for my soul. The love of God and Jesus is in this place, a rest for my soul and friends. God is here, and I am grateful. A new beginning